In CISA Domain 4, some of the biggest operational failures don't come from servers or applications. They come from the tools, built quietly on someone's desktop. Shado IT and end-user computing don't begin as risks. They begin as shortcuts that grow into systems. Today's scenario shows how a simple spreadsheet became the ungoverned backbone of a critical business process. Shado IT appears in CISA exams because it tests governance maturity, process reliability, operational resilience, documentation and approval workflows, segregation of duties, access controls, accuracy of calculations, dependency risk. CISA's hidden theme: anything unmanaged becomes a risk, no matter how small it started. Common exam traps: spreadsheets with formulas used for financial reporting, tools built by users without testing or change control, macros performing automated posting, access controls missing on shared drives, unsupported software storing sensitive data, local databases no one knew existed, end-user tools producing official reports, shadow applications, bypassing IT. Domain 4 tests your ability to recognize when helpful tools become uncontrolled systems. You're auditing a revenue adjustment process. The official architecture diagram says CRM to billing system. To finance ERP, everything appears structured until you notice one unusual file on a shared network drive. Revenue _ adjustments _ final.xlsx. You ask what it is. Finance says, "Oh, that's just the spreadsheet we use." Before uploading adjustments into the ERP, you dig deeper. Inside the file you find 14 hidden sheets, macros modifying calculations, VLOOKUP formulas referencing old data, hard-coded dollar adjustments, pivot tables affecting totals, no version control. You ask, who built this? They say, our previous analyst. She left 2 years ago. You ask, who validates the formulas? They say, no one. If the totals look reasonable, we approve. You ask, how often does IT review this process? They say, never. IT doesn't know about this file. This spreadsheet has been used to adjust millions in revenue, completely outside IT governance, completely invisible to monitoring, completely dependent on undocumented logic. This is Shado IT. Audit leaders approach Shado IT and EUC with a governance lens. They ask, 1. Does this spreadsheet function as a system? If it performs calculations, uses macros, or feeds official reports, it is a system. 2. Who validates and approves changes? Most EUC tools have no testing or peer review. 3. Are access controls in place? If the file is on a shared drive, anyone can alter formulas. 4. Is there version control? If not, errors go undetected. 5. Is logic documented? If the creator leaves, the system dies. 6. Is the tool considered in business continuity planning? If the file is lost or corrupted, the process collapses. 7. Should this be migrated into IT-supported applications? Leaders think about scalability and risk reduction, not convenience. Shado IT becomes dangerous because it performs critical functions without critical controls. CISA tests whether you can answer one key question. Does this end-user tool pose operational or reporting risk? Correct exam reasoning focuses on governance, validation, accuracy, access control, documentation, migration to supported platforms, dependency risk, change control. Wrong answers usually say, let the business continue as is. Trust that output is correct. Focus on presentation instead of logic. Only review the final numbers. Correct answers involve reviewing formulas, evaluating access rights, checking for version control, confirming peer review and approval, recommending migration to IT-supported systems. CISA rewards audit judgment, not technical familiarity. A strong IS auditor evaluates spreadsheet logic and formulas, macro code, version history, if any, access controls on file location, documentation of logic and purpose, approvals for changes, reconciliation to source systems, backups, user access logs, business continuity plan coverage. For high-impact spreadsheets, auditors often request a full UC register audit. Shado IT doesn't begin as a system, but it becomes one when the business starts relying on it. End-user tools fill gaps quickly, but create risks quietly. Governance is not about blocking innovation. It's about ensuring accuracy, continuity, and trust.